It's time to brag, be rich and generous. Brag Radio is hosted by best-selling real estate investing author Larry Goins and co-host Candace. For the next hour, they'll show you proven and effective ways you can be successful in real estate. From the WBT studios in beautiful uptown Charlotte, the flagship station of the Brag Radio Network, here are your hosts, the rock stars of real estate, Larry and Candace.
Hola.
How are you?
I'm excellent. I'm outstanding. I'm excited. It's Saturday afternoon, and hey, ready to talk about having fun and making money and being generous, most generous. Right, Chad?
Certainly.
That's good. I love it. I love it. All right, so so Candace, put that phone down.
You got to hang on a second.
We got a radio show to do.
It's hard. You know what? Sometimes it's hard to get good help. And we got to fix
something. You
something.
can't get good help. You can't get good help.
You can't even pay them. You can't even pay for good help half the time.
You know what? That reminds me, like every time I fly, people sitting beside me, they want to talk to me. You know what I mean? And fortunately, I'm usually in first class because I fly so much, right? I fly, well, let me put it this way. The flight attendants fly almost as much as I do, right? So
you make it sound so bad. Not that bad.
I'm sitting on a plane and somebody will say, you know, hey, how you doing? What you do for a living? You know, and I've just learned there's one thing you can tell them that will shut them up. You know what that is?
Minister?
The opposite.
Okay.
Cult leader. What you do for a living? Cult leader? Really? What's that like? It's like everything else. You can't get good help. As soon as you get somebody trained, they're off doing something else.
I swear.
Oh, that's just wrong right there. Especially since this is a family-oriented type show. But anyway, if you're just now joining us for the first time today, Brag Radio is all about being rich and generous. We are educators, mentors. I've written many books about real estate investing in, getting started in real estate day trading, HUD homes half off, how to buy HUD houses for pennies on the dollar. We do events all over the country, and I started to say, and all over the nation, but that would be, you know.
The country.
Right? So there you have it. We have an event coming up in Charlotte, actually, a 3-day event. And unlike a lot of places, I actually am the one that's speaking and teaching for the entire 3 days, right, Candace? Yes. Yeah, for the entire 3 days, right?
You do. Yep.
There you have it. There you have it.
It wears you out. All these questions.
It does.
Questions during the event, questions at lunch, questions in the bathroom. Questions.
That's a little odd right there. Hey, Larry, just one more question.
And Chad, here's the best part. He even says, like at the beginning of the event, I know you guys have questions. I know you do. Just don't ask me in the bathroom.
You don't have a VIP bathroom of your own?
No. He doesn't. You know, there are a lot of speakers that will like go off and I don't want to say hide, but pretty much that is what they do. They like go to their rooms. They don't socialize. They don't interact with people that are at the events. Larry is pretty much, not even pretty much, until, what is it, like 8:30 on Friday night when you're just about to drop dead. You do the cocktail reception with us and everything. He's always there. He's always available during breaks, and we do usually meet during lunch, so that may be like the only time. That's just to get a consensus of how the day's going and what we need to do. But for the rest of the time, I mean, he's available. And we do a ton of question and answer sessions. You don't even have to wait for a session to get a question in. People usually just will throw their hand up and you do it right then.
And we call it Stump Larry.
Those are the sessions, yeah.
Yeah, we call it Stump Larry. So
Stump Larry.
See, can you stump Larry? Let's see if you got a question. Come on, give me a good one, right? So anyway, we're here to teach you how to invest in real estate. That's what we do full time. We have a team of people in the office. It's what we do. We buy and sell a lot of properties all over the Carolinas. We've actually bought and sold houses in 12 different states, right from our office in Lake Wiley, South Carolina. Right, for those of you who aren't from around here, right? Mm-hmm. That always reminds me of Ernest T. Bass. How do you do, Mrs. Wiley? Right?
Yes, just like that.
So I want to talk a little bit about marketing and about technology, because a lot of people, I mean, I'm an old school kind of person, you know, whenever you can't get a deal, you need a real estate deal, just get on the phone, pick up the phone, you know, go out and drive for dollars, looking for vacant houses, knock on doors, knock on neighbors' doors and all that stuff. But there's so many people out there that are using technology now, and we use it too. I mean, we got us some websites.
We got a few, yeah.
We got some websites. In fact, at one time, we owned about 300 different domains, right?
Yeah, we had to cut that mess out. You went nuts on just buying any and every domain that you had a dream about there for a while, it seemed.
I know. We had a ton of domains. So now we're probably down to 50-ish domains, but we did have over 300 at one time. But anyway, so we got us some websites, right? Like LarryBuysHouses.com, GabbyBuysHouses.com, Investors Rehab is where we sell our properties, and LarryGoins.com, of course. But anyway, so there's a lot of different technology out there, and I want to talk about some of the things and some of the ways that people are using right now. One of the things we started doing recently is using Facebook ads to market for properties and to market for buyers, right? Mm-hmm. And Dan, who is our sales sensei, he's the sales guru, the marketing guru. He's the man, the legend, and the myth. He's awesome. That guy can sell a house now. So, but I mean, listen, our houses are deep, deep discounts anyway. So, hey, you know, I shouldn't say it's that easy because he is really good. But anyway, we started recently running ads on Facebook Marketplace. You know about Facebook Marketplace,
I do.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Chad, do you know about Facebook Marketplace?
I see it pop up, but I've never clicked on it.
Do you get on the Facebook?
I do get on the Facebook.
They sell everything.
Yes,
it's like
they
a swap and shop. When did we talk about that? Last week?
Yeah. Exactly. Got some rims I want to get on.
Yeah. Three of them.
They fit a 73 Ford F-150.
Don't have four. We don't have four, but we got three.
We got 3 rims.
Make nice flower pots.
Exactly. No, that's the tires.
No, how you make
cut out
tires?
the little thing and make it a flower where it kind of blooms out, the tire thing.
No, the pot.
Anyway, that's a whole nother story. And you say I have whatever it is that you can't focus. Right?
ADOS for you.
Attention deficit shiny. Mm-hmm. Right? So anyway, let's talk about Facebook marketing. You can go to the Facebook Marketplace, okay? On your Facebook app, on your phone, it's the button in the middle at the bottom, right? So what you can do is there's a place for like property for sale, and you can post your property to build your buyer's list right there. Even if you're brand new and you don't even have a property yet. Now, we're not doing that because we actually have properties to sell. But even if you're brand new and don't even have a property, you can go in there and you can post an ad for a property. And I'm telling you, your phone or your Facebook is going to blow up. We actually ran an ad for a property. It was actually a property that we'd reduced the price a couple of times. We were having a little trouble selling it, and we'd reduced the price a couple of times. So we said, let's start with this one and see how it goes, right? Let's start with this one and see how it goes. So we started with that property, and we posted, Dan posted the ad. Now, this guy can write an ad, okay? He can write an ad.
He's doing a good job. Yeah.
He's doing a phenomenal job, the marketing guru. Anyway, so he posted the ad, and within 24 hours, Candace, we had 53 responses. 53. Now, bear in mind, that's free, right? That's free. It doesn't cost anything. I'm telling you guys, Facebook is the new Craigslist. Craigslist, there's way too many Craigslist crazies out there, right? As I mentioned last week on the show briefly. But Facebook literally is the new Craigslist. It's crazy. Now, when we come back, I'm going to talk about a lot more marketing and ads and different things that we do and how you can get started in real estate. You can find a deal, negotiate that deal, and then turn around and sell that deal using Facebook as well as some other ways, right?
Yep. You guys give me a call and we can go through all of that, get you registered for our upcoming 3-day event. We've only got one more week, very few seats, 803. Well, no. Let's do 877-LARRY-GO. I was giving you the office number. 877-LARRY-GO, or check out LarryGoinsLive.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back. That was a new cue there, Chad. I don't know what's up with this.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it.
Brag Radio. This is Candace.
And Larry.
Investing in real estate to be rich and generous.
Bragging.
Paying it forward. Yeah, we want to turn everybody into braggers. Everybody bragging. Bragging. We're going to have some shirts available soon. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yep, they're going to say I brag on the front and then info on the back.
Info on the back. Why would they say info on the back?
They're not going to say info on the back with our info on the back.
Oh,
Brag
okay.
Radio, the logo.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, 877 Larry Go. All that stuff will be on the back.
Be rich and generous.
Yeah.
Call Candace. Maybe you can talk her out of one of them. Right?
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Well, we'll sell them, right?
Sure.
Are we going to sell them?
We are.
How much are they?
I don't know yet.
All right,
Depends on
it
depends on what I can negotiate with the person making them.
And listen, you're a good negotiator.
It depends.
I know you're a good negotiator. You know why?
Why?
Oh, I thought you would have picked up on that.
No.
Because I taught you.
Yeah. You just love to hear compliments about yourself.
You weren't going to give me that, were you?
No.
You knew what I was thinking. You just weren't going to say it. All right, so let's talk about some marketing for your business. Okay?
Talk about it. Go ahead. Get it on.
If you're just... If you're just getting started in real estate or you want to take your business to the next level, you got to be doing Facebook, right? You got to be doing Facebook marketing
Consistently.
That's very, very important. Okay. We started, recently, and we've done Facebook ads before, and you can literally market in a geo-targeted area. Let's say you have a house, right? Let's say you have a house in Concord, North Carolina, right? Outside of Charlotte, near Kannapolis, right? So let's say you have a house in Concord.
Concord.
Is that the way you say that?
No. It's not the way I say it. I say Concord. We had a girl that worked for us. She was from up north, and that's what she called it.
Really?
Concord.
Anyway, so what was I talking about? Facebook ads,
yes.
Geo-target. So let's say you have a property in Concord, North Carolina. You can literally post an ad.
Literally.
And you can, for that property, and you can only have it show to people within, let's say, a 5 or a 10 or a 15 or 20 mile radius of the actual property. Is that great or what?
Shut up.
Now, when you post that, do you post it under your name or do you post it under your business's name?
Well,
here's the beauty in that, Chad. Go ahead.
You can do that through either your personal profile, which everybody who has an individual Facebook for friends and family, which is what Facebook was originally designed for, everybody who has that has what's called a profile. That's your personal profile. However, you can also create Facebook pages. On the right-hand side of Facebook, you click on Help, drops down, it'll say Create a Page. You can create a page for your business, right? And then you post to that business and you build followers for that business. You post the property on that page, and then you can do what's called a promoted post, right?
Mm-hmm. And share it back.
Yeah, you share it on your personal profile. If you have a lot of friends that also are in real estate, you can share it back. But also, so you do what's called a promoted post, right? It's going to go out to the people who are following you or your page. However, if you do a promoted post, it'll start having the ads show up to other people that meet the similar profile of your other followers. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And are in that geo-targeted ad.
You have to pay for that?
Yeah. Well, you have to pay for what's called a promoted post. But literally, I mean, I know guys that rent their rental properties for literally like $5. Literally. They'll spend like $5 in a week or so, and they'll have their property rented. Is that crazy?
The geo-target thing really helps because you hit that radius. You hit the similar audience.
Exactly.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. So anyway, you do the promoted post. The other thing is there's Facebook groups. Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now there's Facebook groups for employment. Now, if you're out there and you're a real estate investor and you're looking for people to join your team, this is one of the things that we do. We promote our ads on the Facebook groups. And there's Facebook job groups like the Charlotte Employment, Charlotte Jobs, Charlotte whatever, work from home type things. There's all kind of groups out there on Facebook. Just do a search of it. Go to Facebook, and type in like whatever your area, wherever you're from, and then the word jobs or the word employment, right? Mm-hmm. And then, are you okay over there?
Yeah. I just want to lean back.
Well, the people can't see you now.
They can see me?
Yeah, all right.
I'll peek around the mic.
What's up?
I'll peek around.
So, anyway, so then you can join the groups. And quite frankly, we're a member of almost 300 groups in real estate.
It's a lot.
That's because we buy houses in multiple states. We have people who, are getting our books, getting our education, coming to our events. We're buying and selling properties all over and recruiting people from all over and that sort of thing. So we're members of a lot of different groups, right?
That's right.
Yeah, we are. So, guys, Facebook is a great, great, great way to be able to market your business.
You need to be consistent, though.
You do. Here's the thing about Facebook ads. Don't renew your ad every single day.
That's a good tip, yeah.
Oh, every single day. You want to let it sit for at least a couple of days.
Gotta let it simmer.
You got to let it fester a little bit.
I like simmer.
You got to let it simmer.
Sounds nasty.
You got to let it simmer until it's about ready to fester, right?
Yeah,
gestate.
Gestate.
That's nasty. What is wrong with y'all?
That's
Boys.
Funny. So you got to let it simmer a little bit.
No, thank you.
Okay? And, you got to let it sit there until it's almost stale, like a day or two. And you'll get another one in there somewhere.
There you
go. But anyway, and then you can renew the ad. You can also change the prices, like on Facebook Market. Mm-hmm. You go in and you lower the prices or whatever. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you got the Facebook Market. You got Facebook groups, you got your own Facebook page, and you have post and then promoted post. That's 5 different things right there you can use for Facebook, right? 5 different things. So in addition to Facebook, there's other automation and technology that we use as well. We use websites. We use a WordPress-based website.
We do, yeah.
And we got a deal just not too long ago that just came in organically. And what all that means is we didn't pay for any advertising. We didn't promote it. It's just because our website was out there, right? And it had the best keywords. Mm-hmm. It had the best keywords on the website. Then when people were doing a Google search, they were able to find it. And they opted in, and we called them, and we negotiated the deal. We made about $12,000 on the deal.
That's right.
And it was a free lead. They don't get any cheaper than that. Free. Who likes free? Free is for me. So websites are he's throwing mixed signals around. He's free is for me. His arm is up, and we've got a warning on our time, and not sure what's happening. He got all animated all of a sudden. At least we have a producer, right? At least we have one. So and we have the best one. He has the best radio voice ever. I know, right? So anyway, so we have websites, and they're WordPress-based websites. It's it's websites that we have master account, and we do. Actually, our students are using the same websites that we do as well. Our students use the exact same one. Yes, as well as us. Right. What was that bad? No, you just said it twice. Is all. Oh, all right. So anyway, but they're really good. And listen, when we come back, I'm going to talk about how to use those websites and how to market them and how to drive traffic and generate some free leads for your business, whether you're selling or buying or just getting started or want to scale your business and some other technology as well. Right, Candace? Sure. I'm ready. Let's let them get a free investing kit, right? Yes. Give me a call, 877-LARRY-GO, for a free investor's kit. The digital version I can send out to your email, or if you're close enough to the office. What's in it? If you're close enough to the office to come out and pick up the physical version, I can take care of that too with an office tour. There is a copy of the Real Estate Day Trading book. There's a copy of HUD Homes Half Off. There are some other trainings in there with the different models that we've got we can educate you on. DVDs, CDs, asset protection, all kinds of stuff is in there. Give me a call, 877-LARRY-GO, or text BRAG, B-R-A-G, to 803-897-6063.
Welcome back to Bragg Radio, investing in real estate to be rich and generous. We've been talking about all kinds of stuff this show. As typical for us, that's generally our model. And we got some issues over there, Hobbs. Are you okay?
My chair is leaning.
My chair, Chad. My chair.
My chair is leaning slaunchways.
Slaunchways. Okay.
And I was about to fall out of it. So apparently it had gotten bent or something. So I'm bending it back.
Well, the one in here a couple weeks ago, the back broke off of.
Don't they bring in enough money from this show that they could get us a couple chairs?
They should.
I'm just kidding. We love WBT, the flagship station of the Bragg Radio Network, live from Uptown Charlotte.
We're almost at our 100th episode.
I know. This is the what?
99.
The what?
The what? It's the 99th.
This is the what?
The 99th. Next week, it will be 100.
100
shows
episodes
in the bag for Bragg Radio.
And next week is our 3-day event.
I know.
That's awesome. I'm excited.
So good.
I'm excited about that.
Good.
So we're talking about marketing, new ways to market properties, because Craigslist has a lot of Craigslist crazies out there. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. You can sell houses on Craigslist. You can find deals on Craigslist. In fact, that's one of the things that I encourage people to do. We use it,
right,
like I mentioned earlier, and you can too. So we buy houses on Craigslist. We post ads to buy houses. We buy houses. You know, we post it with Gabby. Gabby buys houses, and we also post
look who's
that.
Here. Lynn's here.
Wow,
Lynn's here.
Lynn, come on in. Come on in.
What's happening?
She has to run.
Leaving us?
Don't go.
Why
all the plants will die.
The sun fades when you leave, Lynn.
All right, so you can post ads on Facebook that you buy properties. Like we post ads all the time. Gabby buys properties. And
Gabby buys houses.
Gabby buys houses.
Gabby buys properties.
Larry buys houses.
Larry buys houses, but Gabby buys properties.
Anyway, so we also are searching for ads that other people have posted that they have properties for sale, right? And there's many different ways to buy properties. You know whether you're paying cash, using private money, hard money, or you're getting the seller to finance it for you, or whatever. And then, so that you want to use Craigslist. Also, we've bought and sold properties on eBay, believe it or not. Bought properties on eBay and even sold properties on eBay as well.
It can be done.
Absolutely, it can. And our website, with our website, there's a lot of different ways you can market the website, okay? You can market your website.
This chair.
Trying to get a little closer to the mic. So, you can market on, you can market your website, whether it be on Craigslist or eBay or whatever, and also anything printed. Once you have a website, right? Once you have a website, you want to make sure that you put it on everything printed, because it gives people, a website to go to. If they don't want to call right now, they might go to the website and opt in. And our websites, I'm telling you, if you get a 1, 2, 3, 5% opt-in rate, that's huge. Our websites typically get a 20 to 30% opt-in rate.
Well, we use them to show people about us. If it makes more sense for somebody to be more educated when they talk to us on the phone. So, just go ahead and tell them, hey, why don't you check out my site? Via email, just send them, hey, why don't you check out my site, get a feel for what I do, and then let's hop on the phone.
There you go.
It helps save some time.
That's good. So, yeah, with the websites, you can market the websites on Craigslist, on eBay, on Facebook. You want to have a page for your business, a Facebook page. That's a business page. And then have your website there as well with your phone number. It's always good to have what's called a vanity number, right?
Yeah, it's easy to remember.
Like 1-800-FLOWERS, right? Mm-hmm. Or 855-GABBY-BUYS.
Or 877-LARRY-GO.
Oh, yeah. That's good. That's really good. We should get that.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Call that number and talk to Candace in about 20 more minutes.
I know, right?
So yeah. So you want to do that, and because if you're starting out, you don't really have properties to market, so you need properties right away. You got to get your properties, and there's a lot of different free ways to market them. There's also some ways that I really like. I like the little penny saver newspapers. The community newspapers. Mm-hmm. Why you got that weird look on your face?
It's the only one I got. I don't know what you're talking about.
I've heard that before.
This is the only face I got. What do you mean?
So I like the penny savers, and you can also run those ads through what's called statewide classifieds. So you can Google whatever state you're in, the state, and then the word press association, like North Carolina Press Association. Every state has a press association, right? Every state. Every state. And then you can run ads through that press association, like pay them one fee, like maybe $200 or $300, and they'll put your ad in every single newspaper in the entire state.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Charlotte has what, 2 or 3 papers alone?
Yeah, but now most of them are going to be the weeklies, not the dailies, right?
Okay, right.
Most of them are going to be the weeklies, not the dailies. But I like the weeklies anyway. They're the small community papers, and they're the ones that I'm tangled up.
He doesn't know how to operate the chair.
So they're anyway. They're the small community papers.
You've got 3.5 minutes. Can you just hold it together? Can you just pull it together until the segment's over?
I'm trying. So the last thing I want to talk about, okay, on this show of this episode or this segment of this show before we get a braggart on, right, is about a CRM. Now, how are you going to keep up with your properties?
How are you going to do it?
How are you going to do it? How are you going to keep up with your properties? How are you going to keep up with your buyers? How are you going to keep up with your sellers, with your vendors? All that stuff. And a CRM.
Vendors, hold on just a second. Vendors, we mean attorneys, title companies, appraisers, rehabbers, things like that.
Realtors.
Realtors, people that you use or who we classify as vendors in our CRM.
Right. So there's a lot of CRMs out there, and CRM just stands for, it's a fancy word or term for acronym for customer relationship management software, right? So we use one called Podio, P-O-D-I-O. And Podio is, it'll do just about anything. But the thing about Podio is if you can't just go to podio.com and sign up and have it all done.
No, it's a shell.
It's a shell, right?
It is
It's like a database shell. It's like Microsoft, whatever that database is.
It's a blank canvas for you.
It's blank, and you got to set it up and create it and have all the hookups and all that stuff, right?
Yep.
So, but we paid somebody a lot of money to set ours up, and that's the one that our students use. Same one that we use as our students use. And I usually demo that at our event and show them what we do. I show them the websites, and we talk about marketing and all that stuff. So as you get to where you got so many leads coming in, you can't keep them on 3x5 cards or on a handful of business cards. Or, on Post-it notes.
Post-it notes are my favorite.
You need a CRM. Get you one. So come to our event or come by and meet us at the office if you're local and see us. We'll give you an office tour. You can see the deals on the board. We'll talk to you about that. You get to meet the team. And, or if you want to order the investor's kit, we'll get you a free copy of my books, Getting Started in Real Estate Day Trading and HUD Homes Half Off. And if you come by, we'll give you the physical copy. Otherwise, we'll send you the digital version.
Right.
And you also get some other audios, DVDs, and stuff like that. And we just want to help you be successful. Our goal is to help you become successful. When you do that, we're successful. Right, Candace?
That's right. It's part of our mission. With us being able to brag is to pay back. We are Larry is a wealth of information and knowledge, and being able to provide that to other people is part of his whole philosophy. People and principle before profits. So. Give us a call, 877-LARRY-GO. We can get you registered for the 3-day event that's coming up next week. We can talk about the digital investors kit versus a tour for the physical kit. I can get you out whichever one works better for you. You could also text BRAG to 803-897-6063 for a digital kit. And we will be right back with a bragger. Welcome back, Brag Radio.
What's happening?
being rich and generous. We use real estate. You can find your own niche, or you can get close to us and let us guide you with our education in real estate to be rich and generous.
There you go. There you have it. This is your favorite segment of the show, right?
I love when we have students that are doing stuff and able to pay it forward, and that's what's going on with Meg's story today. So we've got Meg on the line.
What's happening?
Hey, Larry. Hey, Candace. It's great to be here today.
Awesome. I'm really excited you're on the show, because Meg is one of our Inner Circle apprentice students.
Right.
And she is a rock star. She's just crushing it. When she came to our office and spent some time there at our office, and she just, I mean, literally right out of the gate, she started doing more deals right away. And I'm just really proud of you and what you're doing, and you're just rocking and rolling. So tell our listeners a little bit about who is Meg.
Okay. Well, I got started in real estate in 2012, so I missed a lot of the drama. But, when I got into it, the old-timers told me at that point that I had also missed a lot of the opportunity, and they were like, you're not going to stay in the business. We can tell already, which was sort of interesting. I had been, I had a corporate job, and I was actually a scientist involved in pharmaceutical research. So I was actually looking for something really quite different from that, and was just attracted to the idea of flipping houses. So before I got to the Goins Group Inner Circle, I flipped 3 houses, and it took me like 5 years. So, maybe
Wow.
they were right, and I wasn't really cut out for it, but it's because I had other things going on too. So,
They were not right. I'll just go ahead and tell you, they were not right. They were trying to dim your star.
All those flips went really well, but I felt like they all needed so much attention, and I was new to the business, and I couldn't leverage other people's time very effectively.
Were they fix and flips, by the way?
Huh?
Were they fix and flips, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there was your first problem.
Single-family homes that needed a lot of help. So, yeah.
I hate rehabs, right?
I do know that about you, Larry. I sympathize. I empathize with that. And here's what I want to say. Since being in the program, instead of doing 3 flips in like 5 years, I've been doing more like 3 flips a year.
That's good. Very good.
So, yeah. I really feel the acceleration because of the change in my thinking about how much rehab to do and what kind of rehab to do. And so half the houses I've flipped in the last 2 years, I haven't done any rehab at all, which I really like.
That's great. That is great.
And the other ones, we've been able to keep the price tag way down by really just focusing on the absolute essentials of making sure the water runs and the power works and the HVAC can be turned off.
That's right.
And not worrying about the cosmetic improvements. And that's been fun. And so what happened was exactly what you told me to expect. I sold one house to a contractor. I sold another house to a painter. I sold another house to a real estate agent.
That's awesome.
I'm bringing in people who know how to take a house that needs help and help it. And they really love the idea of being able to do their own finishes and not have to pay me to do it twice. And also, they all really understand that my real product isn't the house, it's the mortgage. So it's worked out really well for me, and I like it a lot. And, it's a kind of flexibility for me and my business that means I can work in a different part of the market sector that's less competitive.
Right.
And I can get more done on less effort. And I don't have to put $200,000 or $300,000 into a house in order to make a profit on it, which I like all those things. So, yeah, I would say the training has been awesome for me.
That's great. And also now you're doing some lending now, some private money lending, hard money lending. You're doing some of that as well, right?
Yes. And actually, I also started doing that in like 2012. So that's one of the reasons why, 3 flips a year is actually, great for me. It's because I have another business that I'm still pursuing. And the fun thing has been to try to put the two of them together. So I'm still doing lending, but now here's the new development is that with this new business plan, I actually feel comfortable borrowing the money as well.
Right.
Previously my flips were so inefficient that if I had been borrowing money, it would have been a catastrophe financially. So this is much better.
Well, good for you. Good for you. That's awesome. And I know we've chatted. We don't chat that often anymore, but I know we've chatted quite a bit about some of your deals and been talking about some of them and walking you through a couple of things or when you'd come up on a challenge or whatever. But I'm just really proud of you and proud of all that you're doing.
Thank you so much, Larry, because that means a lot. And I am, I'm really glad to have gone through the program. And I try to help people on the website, and I think people appreciate it. Working with these new buyers who, they really have felt the impact of having the mortgage become available. So people like it.
That's right. They sure do.
Like it.
That is great. That is great. Would you would you be able to run through one of your typical deals, for just a minute?
Kind of quick though, yeah, because I want to get to what she's doing generously too.
Yeah. So actually, this isn't typical, but I mentioned one of the people that I sold a property to is actually a real estate agent, and he couldn't get a mortgage because he's technically self-employed. So, but he also completely understood why I needed to do such a big markup on the property in order for it to work for me.
Right.
And he was totally fine with it. So he was one of the first people to really grasp that what mattered to him was the size of the down payment and the size of the monthly payment, not the size of the mortgage.
Right.
So, so that was great. Well, he was able to then explain to some other people what a great deal he felt he had gotten and how it worked and why it worked that way. So he's brought me some additional buyers, and I got to say, I really like the idea of having the buyer before having the house.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I've done on my last three deals. Is we actually the realtor and the client actually went and found the house after I had qualified the buyer for the program. So I like working with this realtor.
That's awesome. That's great. Tell us a little bit about how you are paying back.
Well, I am a little shy to talk about this. So two of the houses that I flipped.
You should be proud. You should be proud of this.
Yeah, they're out near Jacksonville, North Carolina. And, it was the second and third houses that I purchased. So I sold one of them to a young man who's a painter. He's a professional house painter. And he was so thrilled with the program, he asked me if I had another house because his parents wanted to buy one, which was just awesome.
That's
so his
great.
Parents are in the contracting business. He's a contractor and she's an interior designer. So the son and his wife bought one house and the parents bought the other one. Well, but the interesting thing is that this family is from Puerto Rico. And so first off, it was interesting to try and do all these real estate transactions in Spanish. So I had to brush my Spanish and, find some different people to help me with translation. So here's the cool thing. These guys have been paying up and they've been fixing up the houses. So, we've been in touch, and, I talk to them all the time. Obviously, when the hurricanes happened, and in particular this most recent one, tragically, I got in touch with them and said, don't you guys still have family in Puerto Rico? And they said, yes, and in fact, they're in trouble and they need some help. And, so I was able to, say to them, listen, you can make smaller monthly payments for a few months while this gets fixed, because, of course, I want them to take care of their families.
Meg, that is awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. You are a blessing to them, and I'm really proud of you. We really appreciate all that you're doing.
Thank you, Larry and Candace. For more information about what Larry and Candace discussed on today's Bragg Radio, leading the world to be rich and generous, go to braggradio.com. You can also call 877-LARRY-GO for a free investor's kit to schedule a tour of the office or get more information on upcoming events. That's 877-527-7946. Tune in again next Saturday as best-selling real estate investing author Larry Goins and co-host Candace teach you the latest strategies and techniques the pros use to make money in real estate. It's Bragg Radio, leading the world to be rich and generous on News 1110 99.3 WBT.